Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you, it's super exciting in Send Out Cards Land. There's so many wonderful, good things going on. It's kind of hard to choose which channel to take tonight to talk about because there's so many good things that are happening. Both of these folks, they're not real shy, neither one of them. So, you know, they like to talk and share. But I want to go back to Jay real quick. Jay, we did a Promptings Academy up in, where was it? Toronto. And I think it was the night before you got up and shared a very personal story. And it really helped me to understand where your commitment comes from and what your heart is all about. Could you share that with us? Just share with us why Send Out Cards is so important to you, the personal story that you shared up there.
Sure. One of the things, when you read your book, Promptings Academy, Promptings book, you just resonate everything that you've put into this book, and it can come true. And all I did was act on what you wrote in the book, which was to act on a prompting. And therefore, there was a gentleman who, you know, in my golf club, I love golf, and this gentleman was taking residence with his daughter, and I could sense that, you know, he's up in age, and hence he's probably moving away from the golf club. And I just reached out and wished him a wonderful, you know, new year back in 2012. And it resonated so much that the family reached back to me and said, thank you. I'm not sure you're aware, but he's not coming back to the general location, and we're hoping you could help us sell his home. And for many of the people who might be on this call, it wasn't to send out a card to get, it was send out a card to give, just to say, you know, I'm thinking of you. And you've taught me that. And the whole company continues to resonate that message. And as we continue to 10x that resonation of that message, we're all going to be beneficial for it. And whether I received that piece of business or not, it just changed my life, changed my world of how to position and how to message this wonderful message you and Jody and others in your company have prescribed for us. You know, so without taking up too much time, the bottom line is I acted on my prompting. I saw the result. I did receive what is known as a professional service fee in my real estate business, but that really was peanuts compared to what I learned from that lesson. And that's why, hence, we're doing in our real estate business. And I thank you for that.
Well, thank you, Jay. And I don't think I need to say any more. Now you see by his heart and by his stories why he won the One Thing award. Because, Jay, you do that kind of stuff every single day. I mean, you have story after story after story like that. And it's really down into your heart and soul. And you get it, you do it, you teach it every day. And you're just such a great example to all of us, an inspiration to all of us. So we appreciate it. You know, you're talking there about, it's that human connection. It's creating human connection with another human being. And, you know, I have a book titled Power of Human Connection, and that's what it's about. And Darla, you're certainly familiar with the words human connection, and that's a big theme for you as well. And share with us a little bit, Darla, just a little bit about, you know, Send Out Cards certainly got into you. How did that happen? How did Send Out Cards get so deeply into you?
It's so hard for me to sit here and not interrupt. I did so good. Okay, so I want to say something about what Jay said, because it's Send Out Cards is, there's a lot of people like Jay and I and Callie and Gail, and there's a lot of people like us in the world, but they don't have the tool that allows them to do what it is that we do. That's all it is. I've always been this type of person, but it wasn't until I was introduced to Send Out Cards 3 years ago, I didn't even know this thing existed, okay? that it allowed me to be able to have a way to level up by leveling down deeper into the heart. And I tell people all the time, take your post one step further and watch how deep it goes into that relationship. Because a post, Jay could have made it a post, you know, good job, congratulations, blah, blah, blah. But it's not the same as when it comes on a card to the person's house that enables you to be able to, I got to share this story with you. So Bella's got a friend on her team, and I noticed that she never has anyone show up to play, like to watch her play. And I asked him, well, hey, how long have you known this player? And she's 3 years on the team. She's never had anyone show up to watch her play a game or a tournament or anything. And most positive girl you've ever seen. I told Bella, I says, Bella, I want you to become her friend and invite her over to the house. We're going to love on her. So she comes over. It just so happens she's sitting there, and we happen to come in from the mail. And of course, there's a stack for me and a stack for her, and this stack for Bella. And I didn't think about it. And I just set it down in front of Bella, and I said, here's your mail. And the friend says, what is that? And Bella says, oh, it's mail. It's cards for me. And she's like, what do you mean? And she's like, what do you mean? Who sends you cards? Why would someone send you a card? And Bella's all, well, they're my mom's friends. And my mom makes a Facebook post, and then people send me cards. And she's like, can I open one? And God works in the craziest ways. A card comes at the perfect time. It doesn't matter. It's always at the perfect time. The girl opens a card. The girl opens this card, and she sees her picture, and she goes, that's me. That's me on that card. I got chills. Hold on.
Wow.
That's me on that card. And she says, can I open another one? And then she opens this one. And she opens this one. And she's like, oh my gosh. And she's reading it, and she's like, I'm so confused. I don't understand. And she just kept saying, I'm so confused and I don't understand. Who are these people, Bella? And why would they send you these cards? And I could see tears getting in her eyes. And then she opens this one from Elaine, and she reads this beautiful message that Elaine writes, and I can see it coming. And Bella's processing it in her way, going, I think Bella's realizing, wow, I take all this for granted. Like, this is really real, you know, that people don't get this. And I said to the girl, I says, do you have a picture of you and your mom in your phone that your mom would love to see on a print? And she's like, yeah, I do. And she pulls the picture up. I says, Bella, do your thing. And so Bella does thing, puts the picture, has her write a message, and the girl puts her address and hits send. And she says, well, what do I do now? And Bella says, just wait. Just wait a few days. And that should be landing today. And I cannot wait. And so we're loving on this girl with, that's what this gives you the ability to do. I have another friend who her two daughters, her two teenagers, her mom shared with me that they're doing good. They're listening and things are going well. And I said, I'm going to send your girls a card. May I have your permission to send your girls a card? And so I sent the girls each a card, the two teenagers, and says, I just wanted you to know your mom shared with me how great you're doing, and a couple personal things. And because they knew who I was, they knew that I was working with their mom. And I said, here's my personal phone number. I want you to put it in my phone, in your phone. And if you ever need someone to talk to, please call me. That is not going to be a card. That is a glue and a Band-Aid and a bucket of repairing medicine that's going to build a relationship between a mother and two children like nothing can. That's what your product allows us to do.
Wow, it's powerful stuff from both of you. Really, really good stuff. I mean, there's just been a dramatic shift in the right direction since convention, and it's going. I want to speak to both of you. What do you attribute that to? Let's start with Jay.
And breaking it down to the simplicity of it, whether you send 1 card a day or 10 cards a day, whether you speak to 1 person or 10 persons a day about the opportunity of sharing send-out cards, it comes down to the habits. And I'm a big believer in creating habits. I've said this on stage. We all take a shower. We all kiss our kids. We all brush our teeth. We need to create simplicity habits that are going to benefit not only our business, but to benefit the world. And you'll be very, very successful in either your business as an affiliate or your business as a small business professional. I hate to say it, but it's that simple. You'll have massive success. And I'm stoked by it because that's what I'm practicing, and I'm enjoying it once again.
Easy. So Darla, let's turn it over to you.
And so I knew that this was all coming down the pipeline. And so knowing that, being an entrepreneur, understanding about change and the evolution of business, and then knowing that you have a product that nobody else has. It's unique. It's a product that there is no other way to do what it is that we do, period, plain and simple, on the earth. And I know that every opportunity on the planet, regardless if it's an invitation to dinner, an invitation to join someone on vacation, a referral in business, a new friend, a new relationship that you end up marrying and falling in love with, is sandwiched between two people with a heart. And the one who can get from, we've all read the book, How to Win Friends and Influence People. The faster you get into the heart, the faster you tap into the riches of relationships. And that's what your product does. It allows for that to happen. And so I've been preparing for this war that I'm about to go through to get to Eagle, because I want to get to Eagle for a reason. And I've treated it like a business. I have been laying down and working every day and building my systems and getting my addresses in and my birthdays in and my anniversaries in and the husband in and getting people and the spouses and the kids and getting them in their groups. Are they a mother? Are they a father? Are they a veteran? Do they live in my community? Are they working on this diligently because I'm going to build the biggest network of people that are loving on each other. And I still to this day have yet to have one person ever call and tell me that their card cut their finger, gave them a rash, made them throw up, they were allergic to it, it made them depressed. It just doesn't happen. There's no negativity here. And we are the vehicle. And so all I'm going to do now is move forward and introduce it to every single person that I know and show them how to build the bridge of the relationships, how to have the tools to build it. You guys, I started with one card, a card I sent to my mother that I didn't even want to send just to get someone off my back. I started with one card. I said to myself, who am I going to send 30 people a card to? I don't know 30 people to send a card to. Now I want to send 10,000 cards a month. I could send 10,000 cards a month. If I could send 10,000 cards a month, I could. That's the difference. Yeah. And then you don't have to ever worry about money. If you stop focusing on the money and just focus on the heart, you'll never have to worry about where money's going to come from. Your next referral, your new best friend, your new invite, nothing, the energy, you'll push all negativity out of your world. There will be no worry, no more stress. And that's now time moving forward is going to just be amazing because everything's fast, everything's smooth. There's no more glitches. We've gone through the construction phase. They've cleaned up all the dust. The dust is settled. No more partner dust. It's now time to move forward. And now I'm going back to everybody and saying, let me tell you why you haven't heard from me in 2 years. Now you're going to hear from me.
Wow. Really good stuff. Very, very true. Great things happening and great things are on the horizon too. A lot of neat things are happening. Now, Greg, I'm sure you're listening to these amazing, inspiring people and probably have your own input or dialogue or questions you might want to ask. So I'll just turn it over to you for a second.
How do you see those things that we've done to build this send out cards future playing a role in it? What would your advice be to the affiliates on this phone that are figuring out how to get going again?
Yeah, great question. First of all, I'm already watching what it's doing to the volume. My volume's higher than it's been in the last couple of years. Thank you very much, which makes me so very happy. Just start again. Get the $97 plan. First of all, back up. If you can send one card a day, get the $37 plan. You can send one card a day. But if you can send two, you're going to speed up the compression process between success. I want you to think about 10,000 hours that you put into anything to become a professional. Think about 10,000 cards. If it takes you 10,000 cards before you find your 6 legs that are going to go up and grow your business to make millions of dollars, do you want to send the 10,000 cards in this amount of time, this amount of time, and this amount of time? It's that simple. So compress your time. Start with $37 one month, upgrade to the $97 the next month, and then get the $395 the third month if that's what you have to do. And do this one thing. Every day, wake up, open your Facebook, look 10 days or 2 weeks down the road on your Facebook birthdays and see whose birthday's coming. You can copy and paste it. Hey, I see your birthday's coming. What's your mailing address? I'm going to celebrate it for you. I'm going to celebrate it with you. Something cute. and send it to them. Copy, paste, copy, paste, copy, paste, go to work. That takes 5 minutes. In a couple minutes, oh my gosh, yes, how the heck are you, blah, blah, blah. And they send you their address. I hope you're sending me money. P.S. I like chocolate. You know, you're going to get all these funny things. And then you're going to take and you're going to send them a birthday card, send them a birthday card, send them a birthday card, send them a birthday card. And that's where you start tapping in to the riches of relationships that are going to explode doors, open doors you guys can't even begin to imagine. Just get good at that one single action when you begin, and start putting them in a mother's group and a father's group, and start getting a little bit organized and treat it like a business. You can do that in 15 minutes before you go to work with your coffee. 15 minutes. That's it. And then send everyone a gratitude card. Every funnel, every person you can get in your system. Gratitude month is coming. I do gratitude cards. I don't do holiday, birth, Christmas, all that because of all the religions. But I love to send a card that says, I am so grateful for the role that you play in my family's life. It's not too big. It's not too small. I wouldn't be who I am without you. And send a campaign out to everybody. Watch what happens. And send it early, because they'll reach back and go, oh my God, I want to do this.
Excellent. Now we get Jay's chomping at the bit there. You know, you've sparked something in Jay there. So
Yeah.
remember, this isn't just a call. We can actually see you, Jay. So
Right.
That's what I was doing. I was like, oh.
Well, first of all, I love and echo everything Darla just said. She's a rock star. And to answer Greg's question, and here comes my business acumen for my specific industry. If you're not using send-out cards and as an affiliate, you are really asking your competition to say thank you to you. Because the bottom line is, every person in our industry or ancillary industries could benefit, because there's something out there called Google and Zillow and Bankrate.com that are just siphoning out all our opportunity dollars without appreciation. And therefore, let me say it again, because I have a Boston accent, I speak fast. And therefore, if folks are afraid of the opportunity to make $200, $200, $2,000, or $20,000 a month, helping other people share an incredible system that provides a better quality card, a better quality gift, a better quality time, they are certainly missing out on an opportunity just to share it. So therefore, you might find a Darla, you might find a Cody, you might find a Greg, you might find a Dan Capper over here to my right who's crushing it, here in a live video next to me, who's absolutely crushing it. But if you don't share it, then you are the problem, not send out cards, Greg or Cody.
wow, that's powerful stuff. Really appreciate that. So like I say, a lot of great things. And I just want to end the call by just sharing my appreciation, and Greg, I know you'll do the same, for these two incredible people that are on this with us today, Jay and Darla. Both of you are such amazing examples of what you need to do to make a difference in the world, let alone build a send-out cards business. It's great to build a send-out cards business, create residual income and all that, but just you're shining examples of what the world needs. You know, the world needs people like you. The world needs people that genuinely care about other people. And that's what we're all about here. So appreciate you being on with us.